give us then the different types of abuse, because I mean, obviously we've talked about sexual abuse, there's domestic abuse, but then tell us about the other types of abuse that can happen to us.
Yep. So you've got obviously physical abuse when someone hurts you physically, beating up and that sort of thing. There's emotional abuse, and that can be kind of, we talk about gaslighting. There's a bit of emotional abuse in gaslighting. There's verbal abuse, which is very, it's you feel verbally abused, insulted, and that sort of thing, or called names, belittled. Social abuse, so you might not be allowed out. You might not be able to have your social needs met, and that's an abuse. Financial abuse is a big one these days. It's probably always been a big one, but holding the purse strings and controlling money and not allowing a partner perhaps not to have access to the resources they need. Spiritual abuse, which can be very big in places like churches, in Christian context and in other religious contexts. Neglect is a pattern of abuse in its own. There's institutional abuse, and there are institutional responses to abuse that are abusive. So there was a whole Royal Commission on that 5 years ago. And then finally, and this is not exhaustive, but finally there's elder abuse as well. Elder abuse is a huge one these days. And it's so sad to see people who are vulnerable on the other side of the spectrum, not children, but people who are elderly and are abused by younger people. Yes. In those situations. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot there, and to be honest, Steve, some of those I would not have even thought of. So I'm glad that you brought those to our attention. Steve, the obvious things, and it seems to be that there's a fairly few common patterns as a result of abuse that can happen from childhood.